First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense. We give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
To throw on the first play, McCarthy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Colt defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around it. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
It fights him off. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. 70 left, check.
They'll try the left side. Nobles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Come on.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. They'll get this down to the 38. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
36 yards on the play.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with a rookie. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score 12-7. Vikings open.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. You look at this Colt defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing is McCarthy. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Oftentimes with these gadget plays, these fakes, we focus on the offense and say, hey, they practiced this week. They were ready. But the defenses practice these situations too.
And just look at it this way. The 2 owners sitting up in their boxes, one is saying, boys, my team well prepared. And the other one's like, I got to talk to my coaches. What were they thinking?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Here we go.
So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Vikings, nothing.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard run.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To the air with McCarthy. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
That's another Vikings.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. In motion, the tight end. Now McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are back within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Vikings 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Complete to Addison on the out route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Nobles. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now it's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And taken down just shy of the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
It's caught. Smith. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Panther Street.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now the try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Colts 28, Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 26 yards.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Up the middle they go. Nobles. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 23.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Richardson working from the gun. Running his slant, and he finds Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Down the field, he's got Warren. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Richardson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Richardson looks to throw once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now 2nd and 3.
Go, check, go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He finds his man complete. It's Little. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. 79. Cowboys. Hey, smash Bronco.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Little. He's got some room to operate. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a handoff up the middle. Nobles. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 99 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. They'll look to throw here on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got this down to the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Now again, right side, Nobles. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there.
Now to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to Taylor on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on.
They run once more with Taylor. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 3.
Tag. Viking ain't tip ready.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games. Don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 42 yards. And the Vikings are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Vikings 22. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Richardson looking to throw this. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
7-yard pickup.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
34-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 156 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Richardson to throw off play action. Smith catches left side. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On the check.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards.
Vikings first down. A gain of 40 yards. First down, Vikings.
They'll run on first down. Novus. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That is caught. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line.
45. Vikings 28.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Second and 10.
Third down. 60 by 6.
Again, it's Taylor. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I take a G, hey, watch him do it.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
No! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Up the middle they go. Nobles. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory.